Japanese, this was a turning point in their perception of American firepower. At first, they dismissed U.S. troops as inexperienced and clumsy in jungle warfare. But by 1943, after repeated encounters with mortar barrages, that view changed. The Americans had proven they could adapt, and that their weapons could dominate even the harshest environments. The mortar had transformed from an auxiliary support weapon into a decisive factor in battle outcomes. It not only inflicted massive casualties, but also shattered the Japanese reliance on close combat tactics. Where once courage and aggression had carried the day, now they were met with unseen fire that no bravery could overcome. Yet the true scale of the mortar's influence would become even clearer in the coming island-hopping campaigns, where narrow beaches, coral fortresses, and fanatical defenders tested the full measure of American ingenuity. If Guadalcanal proved the mortar's effectiveness in the jungle, the Central Pacific campaigns revealed its power on the beaches and coral fortresses of Japan's island empire. Here the weapon would not just support infantry, it would decide whether assaults lived or died. The Battle of Tarawa in November 1943 was one of the first great tests. Marines stormed the tiny atoll under withering Japanese fire. Pillboxes and bunkers, reinforced with coconut logs and buried deep in coral, resisted naval bombardments and aerial strikes. As Marines clawed their way onto the beaches, many positions still blazed with machine gun fire. It was the mortars, carried ashore in pieces by exhausted men, that began to tip the balance. Crews set up quickly behind the scant cover of wrecked amphibious tractors or sand ridges. Within minutes, they were lobbing high-explosive shells into Japanese strongpoints. Where naval gunfire had failed, plunging mortar rounds struck from above, penetrating roof defenses and silencing emplacements one by one. At Saipan in June 1944, the pattern intensified. Japanese defenders dug deep into caves and concealed bunkers along the island's ridges. Mortars became the infantry's scalpel. Shells dropped into cave mouths, collapsing tunnels and entombing defenders inside. Pre-registered fire plans ensured that any Japanese counterattack would walk straight into a curtain of explosions. Survivors described entire formations cut down before they could close the distance. The psychological toll deepened at Peleliu. The island's defenders, among the most hardened Japanese troops of the war, relied on a web of caves and hidden positions. For days, mortars pounded their strongholds. Unlike naval artillery, which struck in great waves, mortars delivered steady, precise, relentless fire. Every cave entrance became a death trap. Every attempted counterattack shattered before it could begin.